Okay, guys, now that we finished reading the key language, we're going to continue on the learning logbook activities. So open your book on page 114 and start checking and analyzing page 115 and 16. I will give you 5 minutes for you can analyze, do a scanning on the active on the pages and see what is this subject going to be about. Okay, so 5 minutes to check the pages. Okay, see what I'm going to answer and that pages, and then we will continue reading the first purple information located in your book on page 114, this one. Okay, so analyze page 114, 115 and 116. Read it if you can a little bit, the information, look at the problems. Okay, so 5 minutes. Okay, now I hope that you already analyzed those 3 pages, because we're going to get started and look at this new exercise located on page 114. Okay, we're going to start how by reading this purple information. So you're going to read this purple information right here, and it says, in a double bar chart, 2 frequency groups are presented for each value in or variable category. To read or interpret this type of chart, first read the title, then compare the bars associated with each category. For example, you have the example there. The red bar refers to 2000 and the blue bar refers to 1950. The title of this bar chart is Comparison of Average Temperatures in 1952 and 2000. Okay, to your left side you have the temperature in Celsius degrees. Okay, now it says the title demonstrates that the average temperatures of each season are being compared. The title tells you whether they're going to compare or what are you going to analyze. The seasons are shown on the horizontal axis. Horizontal axis. The seasons. What are the seasons? Summer, fall, winter, and spring. Okay? The blue bars represent the average temperatures in 1950. The blue bars, 1950, this one, this one, this one, and this one. The red bars show the average temperatures in the year 2000. This one, this one, this one, and this one. Okay? So remember to always start by reading the title, and then you're going to interpret what type of chart is according to the title. Okay, you have to associate and compare each category. The title will help you to know where they're going to see or analyze. Okay, let's continue. And over here, wait, before that, over here to your left, you have the images of some seasons. Okay, fall, autumn, winter, spring. Okay, now we're going to do exercise number 1. Before that, you have to read it. Let's read it together, and then I will give you some minutes for you can do it. Okay, afterwards we're going to check together the answers. Okay, it says, oh, but before that, let's read the keywords. Average, average, axis, axis, bar chart, breakdown, breakdown, histograms, histograms, and variable, variable. Now, number 1 says, recall previous topics to answer these questions. What are the previous topics that you have to see to answer these questions? So number 1 says, this side of the information below comes from a survey of an entire population or a sample. Letter A, 78% of the 100 German people surveyed in a shopping mall do not play any sports. B, 30% of the students in a school take music classes. So you have to choose which one of those is a population and which one of those is a sample, okay? According to the questions that are asking you there, okay? Now, number 2 says, write the population sample and variable in this case. To create a new toy for children, a company asked 320 children between the ages of 9 and 11 about their idol toy, okay? So they make a survey about their idol toy to create a new toy, okay? It says population, sample, and variable. So you have to write it down here according to the information that I give you right there. It says number 3, classify the variables as qualitative or quantitative. A, numbers of pages of all the books in a library. The number of pages from all the books in a library. What is that? Quantitative or qualitative? Letter B, sports. Students play. Sports, students play. What is that if someone knows? Okay. Now I will give you 5 minutes to answer exercise number 1 from page 114, okay? Okay guys, so now that you finished answering, I hope, page 114, we're going to continue and let me share you my answers that I have, okay, for this from this exercise, okay? So for this exercise, on exercise number 1 says decide if the information below is population or sample. Well, according to my answers, on number 1, on letter A, I have that is a sample. Okay, that is a sample. Why? Because they're telling you that 78% out of 100 are going to be surveyed. So that means it's an example. Letter B, 30% of these students in a school take music class. 30%. Are they telling you 30% out of 1? No. So that means that the 30% of students in that school, it's referring to the entire population. Okay? Entire population. There's a hint over here if you observe that when they're telling you that it's a sample, you see right here that says 100 out of 78. That's how you're going to notice it's a sample. If they're telling you only 30% of students, it's we're talking about only about the entire population. Okay? So this is my answers. I hope you have the same. Number 2 says write the population, sample, or variable in this case. So according to the problem right there, you have to write down which one is the population, which one is the variable, and which one is the sample. Okay? So according to my notes, the population are the children, because they're going to ask to the children. Okay? The sample, how many children or which children are they going to ask? Well, they're going to ask 320 children at what age? Aged, right over here, aged 9 to 11. Okay? The variable, what are they asking, or why are they going to make that survey to those children? Because they want to know what is their idle toy. Okay? They want to know what is their idle toy. That's why they're going to create this survey, and then the company is going to create those toys. Okay? Let's answer and see number 3. Classify the variables as qualitative or quantitative. Number of pages. Oh, here's a clue. Number. So it's referring to number, so it's quantitative, okay? So you're going to write it down. Okay? Now, letter B, Sports students play. Sports students play. Sports, only in general. So they're talking about, qualitative, okay? Quantitative and qualitative, okay? So now let's continue. Now that we finished this first exercise, we're going to work on a notebook activity that is located in the work it out part that is called birth series or birth rates. Sorry. Over here you have it. It's right here located on page 140. Work it out. Work it out birth rate. Okay. This activity, you're going to do it in your notebook. It's a notebook activity. That is this activity, okay? That is this one. Now, over here, this is what you have to do. The title of this activity that you're going to put is week 5. You write down week 5 math, okay? And you put the title. The title in this case will be work it out birth rules is right here. Smart mathematician, work it out birth rates. Birth rates, okay? So over here, if you observe, you have to look at the chart on the left and work through the next exercises. This is your chart that is located to your left. If you observe to the chart, it's similar like the one that we saw and the purple information since we started in the tutorial. So right here, if you observe, you have to first look at the title. The title of this is Twin Birth Rates by Age of Mother, United States 1980 and 2009. Over here on the bottom part on the horizontal axis, you see mother's rate age. Blue bar chart is 1980. Orange bar chart is the year 2009. On the vertical axis, you see the birth rates. Okay, so now it says look at the chart very observant. After that, we're going to answer number 1 and number 2. Number 1 says draw a frequency table where you show both frequencies of the variables. What is a frequency table? We saw it on week 4. A frequency table where you put each numbers according to the category, okay? According to also to the problem that you have to solve. So right here you have to draw a frequency table, okay? And then you have to write down below the frequency table. So this is, imagine this is my frequency table. I'm drawing it over here, okay? That is my frequency table. And then I have to do number 2. And number 2 refers to draw the greatest to the leastest variation. You have to see what is the greatest and which one is the leastest variation, okay? So for this activity, I will give you some time to do it. I will give you 10 minutes to observe and analyze the bar chart, and then you're going to do the frequency table, okay? And then you have to tell me in a sentence what is the greatest to the leastest variation, okay? So ready? 1, 2, 3.